just going down to the little Creuse to motor fishing now. So that goes. Beautiful, beautiful day as you can see here. Here we are back at the Petit Creuse, just kind of a little bit of fishing. Weather's very mixed this morning and it's forecasting rain later. It's my birthday, 66 years old today, and all my friends are busy, so I was hoping to have a little anniversary somewhere, but it's not going to happen, so I'm spending my birthday alone. And this is as good a way to do it as any, isn't it? 16, I won't fish too fine today. And let's have a go down in this wonderful sparkling water. Right, we're into a small one. So I've got a bit of bait already. I'm afraid it's not what we want, so you'll have to go back in again. Oh, so far 2 small perch. At last, a little roach, perfect size for bait for later. And we have another little one. And another little fishy here. I'm going to bring him up. Looks a nice little roach, just perfect for the bait. Not easy handling the camera and the... Yeah, a nice fish for the bait. Perfect for it. Right, I've put the bait bucket over there. I'll go back to trying to catch some small ones here. And I've caught a perfect little roach just right for bait. And now I managed to get a nice little chub, an ideal for bait for the big Silure. Well, here's our fish back in the fish tank, our bait fish, all ready for use, hopefully going in a day's time. And we'll see if we can get a big fish with one of these. Seems a bit of a shame, but that's life. Big fish eat little fish. Well, here we go again down to the river. With any luck, we've got it to ourselves. And have our first day's fishing of this summer properly. I've got some live bait with me this time, so who knows? We might even be lucky. You never know, do you? Here we go then. Beautiful. No, got it to ourselves. Nobody else here. Beautiful, look. Well, here we are again, wonderful spot. I've got it to myself this morning, but been a lot of activity down there. There seems to be many vehicles and a lot of fishing been going on. But it is now into the live bait season, so I've got some live bait. We'll have a go here. The water's fairly high, so I've got good hopes. There's been some small stuff moving about. So we'll try for a bit of everything today. Hopefully the weather will hold out. But I'm really looking forward to this. And we're going to try for the bream, we're going to try for the roach, we're going to try for the carnosaurs. You know, the Zander and the Silure, just in case. So let's get set up and we've got a live bait rod out there now. I'm just about to worm up and put out a bream rod. Just about 3/4 of the way across, we'll give that a go there first. Got to get some rod rest cut, some of these white ones I put here before. Oh, well, we'll just come in here and see if we can whip a couple of rod rests out of some of these, light rod rests. Might be alright, a branch or two here. A bit thin these. Look, anything else here? This one will do. Yeah, that's a good one. Just a simple little rod rest will do like that, won't it? I reckon they'll do us alright. 2 little rod rests there, one for the ledger rod and one for the float. And we're into our first bream. Of the morning, we're doing about That's a nice start. Feels quite a nice fish as well. Not a bad fish. Oh, it's a nice bream. One of the best I've had from here. About 2.5, I should think. Here we go. Lovely fish. Look at that. That's a lovely one. It's an absolute stonker. Yes. Absolutely beautiful fish, look. Isn't that a lovely big bream? It's coming on 2.5, 3 pound though, I think. There we go. And we just had a touch on that worm rod, but it didn't take it off, just took a bit of worm, I think. Right, got that rod out. Now I'm just going to go up and cast this one up here. It may drift right round, we'll see. I'm going to set up this rod with a paternoster type rig. So I've set up a trace off lead at the bottom. Now I need to take the float right to the height of the water, put it out fairly far into the middle, and we'll see if we can pick up a big fish out there. You never know, you can only try. Just have a little go with the lure before we settle down. You just never know, do you? There's that sink right down there. Set up a very light ledger rod on this one, and we'll try out a little bit of sweet corn on here. See what that does. And whack that out. Just 3 bits should do it nicely. Just see if we can pick up any bream on that. A bite on there again. Just a nibble. Looks like a bite on there now. Little touch just then. I've got a little bream on here that'll take me around a bit of stick. Luckily we've got him off. Little nibble going on there, nothing much. Small bream again, I think. See if we've got him. No, missed that one. I've got a simple float shot. It's a short length of hook to nylon, size 16, small, spade end. Dust shot down here and 2 slightly larger ones up there, balancing up to a self-cocking float there. I've put sweet corn on this rod and we've got a bite on sweet corn now. Didn't really notice it, but I think it's just a small bream. On the spinning rod. On sweet corn, so it keeps things occupied, doesn't it? There we go, and again another nice little fish. We're on the sweet corn again. That's good, isn't it? They're loose line bites, these, just relaxing the rod tip, didn't really bounce. Not big fish, but I know there's bigger ones about, and it's all good sport. You never know what's going to come along in fishing, do you? That's the point. It's tucked nicely in the corner of the mouth, so come out very easily. There we are again then, but a much smaller fish, only about 3/4 pound, half a pound this time. Put more pieces of sweet corn on there and we'll whack that out again. 3 pieces of sweet corn again, and and we'll whack that out towards the middle. And we've got a bream on this one too. Not very big this time. Another one that's just lightly hooked. So there we go again. That rod there, look. No, stop now. There it goes again, setting another nibble. Come on, take it properly. There he goes. Yeah, we're in to a small one, I think. Right over the far side as usual. There he comes, any little fish again. Nice little bream to go back in. Missed that one. Just had another little one on the float having a go. And I'm just thinking there's a tiny one here on the worm. What have we got here then? A little perch of all things, a tiny perch. We just fish out here with the float, let it trot down there. I had one good bite just now, but there's not much really about. There's those few bream further out, not as many as normal. Alright, we're on with the float. There's a little bream just down here at the front of us. Or maggot, just ploughed away nicely. Sit here and enjoy. There we go. Another little bream on. That's sweet corn. Just nicely hooked in the mouth. Into the mouth again. And a small fish again, but all sport. It wasn't long ago that we did a painting in here. It was just up around this stream where the bluebells were. This was a spot just up here. There was this bubbling stream of waterfall. You remember these trees coming across here. All the bluebells were right through here. Totally changed now. Of course there's no sunshine at the moment, so it looks a bit flat. But it's still a beautiful place to be. You can see my yellow float through there. As the stream comes out. And these old stone walls, it must be hundreds of years since they've been built. Just got back to my float rod bouncing away here. Something's way on that. So I better get that in and see what it is. Seems a little rope on back. Have you picked up on the maggot? What have we got here? Is it a bream? Oh, that's a little skin of a bream, look. Look at that. Oh, there we are. Not a bad little fish that. Got a bite on this one, look. Oh, another one on worm, small one. Nice little bream again, small one. Fighting quite well. And the float again. Grey heron right over there in the distance. Just gone down and dived and got a fish, look. Or something. Oh, it's a catfish, a small one. Well, there we go, look, a little silure. Isn't that unusual? So we know the silure are still in here, even if they're only little tiny ones at this stage. Well, there we go, that's a big surprise. But what we want is the big brother, or the mother. But there are silure in here then still, so we can see. Look at that. Something a bit better this time. Tiny silure. French would kill this, but I think we should put it back to grow. But at least we know they're still in here. Just out of the middle. Oh, we're getting towards the end of the day now. Just took one or two more bream out. There we go. Silver bream. One of the last of the day, perhaps. And another nice little fish. just towards the middle of the afternoon. That one dropped off. Well, another little silure. There's not a small ones back here. Well, I've got the live baits out for the big silure, but just these little ones. But there we go, it's the big granddaddy we want, not these little tiny things, isn't it? Well, it's coming up to 4 o'clock and I've had a few more small fish out, but I don't think there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. I've waited all day on the silures. Only got those two little tiddly things on worm, but nothing on the live bait. So I'm going to give it a bit longer, not much more, maybe catch a couple more bream. Then we'll go home for dinner. Skimmer, but quality skimmers, aren't they? Well, it's 5:30, so I think it's time to tidy up now and have a look at what we've caught. An interesting day, quite a mixed bag, and my first real day back this summer. It's just, there's nothing bigger apart from that bream. It's disappointing not to get any Zander or Silure. Anyway, let's get this on out and see what we've got. That's quite a good bag of fish, mixed bag of fish there, with that beautiful big Common Bream, this one here, making it all worthwhile. So we'll get all these back into the water quickly.